Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I'll say shalom to those full like hearing this word in sincerity and in truth. So, what you're seeing right now is a question, asked by a person on, Reddit. All right, and pretty much they're inquiring what's happening to America, which those of us in this truth, we know what's going on with America through the sparing power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Why? Because the Lord opened our eyes to these prophecies, and a lot of these people, they don't understand Bible prophecy, which is why, they can't see what's going on, man. But we, through the Spirit, we see it, This is the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. When we go to the book of Isaiah, the 47th chapter, it explains just exactly what's going on here in America. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, there is no more rulership." Of course, America is still in power right now, but the power is waning. The Lord is stripping Babylon the Great. The Lord is stripping Esau, Edom, from his power, man. It says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." And that's the exact, sentiment that this post, gave to me. That's what I've got from it. This place is no more being called tender and delicate, man. People are suffering. People are catching hell. The common, American, is pretty much complaining about, life here in Babylon the Great. It says, so here's the question. It says, unemployment is at a whole new low. And although food and housing prices have gone up, people are struggling way more, which I don't fully understand when unemployment is low. Maybe I'm pinning way too much on unemployment. Times are tough, and I know it's because things are bad, but which are the specific things that are bad? What does the younger generation need to fix with the help of the current working generation? Nothing, man. You can't fix Babylon the Great. Let's go to Jeremiah 51, man. Right? Jeremiah 51 and verse 8, it says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen, is fallen." Slakia. Let me read that again. I was thinking about the other one in Revelation 18. But it says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed." In America, it can't be healed, man. This wound, this bruise that's from Babylon the Great is going to pretty much, what's the word for it? It's going to pretty much contaminate, spread, like when, you got a wound on your, like let's say you got a wound on your arm. If you don't get that wound treated, the infection is going to spread, man. That's exactly what's going on here in America, man. Instead of being treated, nothing's going to work, to treat Babylon the Great. If you know what I mean, nothing's going to work to heal her. All right. Verse 9, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies." And that's exactly what's going on. Judgment. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is getting ready to recompense America according to her wickedness, man. The Lord didn't forget about America. The Lord didn't forget about how this place was built, how it was established. Ecclesiastes 3:15 says the Most High. Let's get that real quick, man. There's just precepts coming through the Spirit. Ecclesiastes 3:15, it says, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past," man. The Lord is going to require, all that blood from the hand of the so-called white man. All right? All the treacherous acts that Esau has done through Babylon the Great, the Lord is going to require that, man. And once again, this is exactly what we're seeing going on with America, man. The Lord is getting ready to judge. He's getting ready to recompense. Okay? So, pretty much, there's an answer here. It says, "A number of reasons seem to be at fault for this." See, so they can't state an exact reason, but we through the Spirit, we know the exact reason why America's, what's happening with America. It says, "There are many factors to blame, but the major one seems to be a tank in productivity from the CV19 just catching up to us. Poor economic decisions from years ago, a corrupt healthcare industry, education becoming less useful for finding a high-paying job, a stagnation in wages, an increase in cost of living, unemployment being an unreliable statistic, extreme housing prices, large corporations, capitalism, and more. But most of all, inflation. And all these answers, is exactly what's going on here in America, man. But once again, we know the true answer to what's going on. All right, this place is circling the drain. All right, another answer from somebody. He says, employment doesn't necessarily equal livable wages. Unemployment may be low, but this doesn't mean people are earning enough to cover costs of food, housing, insurance, and gas, internet. You see, so we're living in some hard times, man. We're living in some evil days, as the scripture said. Let's get that in Ephesians. All right, because we understand that hard times is going to cause people to do what? Get desperate. When people are desperate, they'll pretty much do anything to survive. So this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. The days are evil. Evil meaning bad times, man. So once again, when people get desperate, they'll pretty much do anything to pretty much get by. And those are the times that we're living. That's why in 2 Ezra 15 it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor because of the lack of bread, man. Best friends are going to be fighting each other. Neighbors are going to be fighting each other. Okay? 2 Ezra 15 and verse 18, I'll start from there. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's one of the reasons that the Lord is destroying America, because of the pride of this place. These people have been on their high horses long enough. Now the Lord is getting ready to address it. So these people complaining about unemployment, gas prices, inflation, whatever it may be that they're complaining. This is only the beginning, though. It says, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. See, and those are the times that we're living in, the time of great tribulation, man. All right, we're living in a time to where, you're going to either have to take that C-hip or, not eat, according to Esau standards. But we know what the scripture says about the Lord's elect. Isaiah 65, it tells you that the Lord's servants shall eat. All right, but the wicked of our people are going to starve. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, but according to Esau standards, you either take that C-hip or you starve. You starve to death, man. All right. But us in this truth, we know, that ain't the case with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're expecting the Lord to come through for us. These people in the world, they have no hope. All right. It says, I'm going to 2 Ezra 16 and verse 17. I'll start there. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Right, because Ezra saw the times that we're living in. He saw how bad things got. Hell, Ezra is back here in these times right now. That's why he said, who will deliver me in those days? And that's hinting, reincarnation. All right, because Ezra was way back then. His time was way back then, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying, who would deliver me in those days of prophecies that would be in the end days, So, it says, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. You see, the beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? So Ezra is inquiring, what am I going to do? But we know what the scripture says. Scripture says to put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Once again, these people don't have, anyone to lean on. Or these people in the world, these heathens are in the wicked of our people, they don't have anything to lean on. So when this thing comes, they're going to bug out. Verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And the scourge is pretty much a whip. And the Lord is going to send these, plagues as a whip, all right, for correction to these people, man. Okay. So the next scripture I have is Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that's right. This truth is our treasure, man. And we're seeing exactly why it is. That's why, we should be grateful that we know this truth, man, because people, they're asking questions as to what's going on, and then you got other people answering their questions, carnally, like they're answering according to the economy, but can't really give you a scriptural reason why, this is happening. They're giving you what they think is going on, but not know what exactly is going on. But once again, we know what's going on, man. All right. What's going on is that the Lord is bringing America down. All right. We're getting ready to see the downfall of our enemies, the so-called white man, Esau. So let's go to Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." So our salvation is nearer, man. All right, we're getting ready to see the end of this place, man, Lord willing. Yahweh Shai is coming back soon, Lord willing, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, we can clearly see what times that we're in. All right, even the common person is seeing that something ain't right. All right, so when the common person see that something ain't right, that means that we're there. All right, because people are waking up. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, or Kakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.